Greetings, all Shardvixen here. We're going to try some crafting. First, though, I wanted to show you, well, no, I guess first we're going to show, I see where my hands are. So, I suffer from fibromyalgia, and I get cold very, very easy. Here's my green one. And, so, right now I'm, like, frozen. I don't know why. It just happens. I don't have good temperature regulation control. So I am going to make some stuff, some dyes. We're going to make dyes, ink pads. We're going to make ink pads. I have no ink pads. I bought some, and you probably saw it in my other things. So I bought these two here. I got them, I think, for $1.50. And then I have an old one that I've been carrying around with, probably is as old as I am now. Well, not quite that old. But it's probably from the 80s. So that's pretty old. But we're going to try and do the one that Amy does from Aljon, which is where we use the food coloring. Now, she used the icing ones. These ones here. I had more of these. I can't find them right now. So I thought I put them all over here, but maybe not. So we're going to try them using just the regular water food coloring, and that might make things a little wetter. So I don't know. We're going to see. But, you know, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But I do have the hand sanitizer. Stuff is like gold right now. Okay. So like I said, I'm really cold. And I apologize if I start to make that shiver. So, I live in a state where, in Oregon, where marijuana is legal. And you buy your flower, your buds, and they come in these really cool little things. I thought maybe, it smells like pot. I thought maybe I might make my pads in that, just because they're kind of cool. So, we're going to see about that. The interesting thing about it is that it comes with these little pad things in it. So that's my pattern for my ink pad. Granted, these aren't very big. I have some other ones that I'm going to make too that are a little bigger. So we're going to try both. See what we like. See what works. See what doesn't. Maybe I can't, my hands aren't working today. I can't get that open. People make things look so easy sometimes. And I know you can't tell, but I did clean off my desk. I did clean this up. I have a smaller tripod that sits like right here. That doesn't seem like it would work as well. Okay, and so this one also has, interesting enough, a pattern for me. Look at that. It sits right there. Awesome. So I've got two patterns now. I don't know why this is double. This was double wrapped. Okay, so these go like this. She shows this really cool way. I don't know if I'm going to do it today. My hands aren't really good. But she shows this really, ooh, look. Paper. She shows this really cool way to cut them and stack them. But I'm not going to worry about that right now. Especially with the glass ones. I wouldn't be able to do it with the glass ones. But, you know, I'm trying to recycle and use up stuff. So that's kind of how this goes. So you need these two, though. Because you make the ink in it. So let's cut our pads out. Now, I'm also not using the same pads. Well, one of them I am. So I have this really rather dirty one that I'm going to use. You may ask why I'm going to use it if it's dirty. I got to go because I want to recycle it. I just want to see if I can do it. If I can, then that'll be great. And then I have another one, which I don't know where I put it. So hang on, I got to go find it. Pad, where'd you go, pad? Oh, pad. Oh, pad. Good thing these are edited. I used try two. This stuff here, this, believe it or not, is a mattress cover. Recycle. But I did get the one that she suggested. But I also wanted to use it for making the fake fax, whatever they call it, distressed inks that she makes. And then I'm going to also make some pigment inks. So we'll see what happens here. But this is Madness Crafting, the ever famous DIY, do it, do DIY. I don't know why I have problems with that. So I have fibromyalgia, and just FYI for you, if you check out my other channel, you would find that out. I do a lot of vlogs and talk about it, but my brain doesn't work well. So, because my brain doesn't work well, things can be problematic. So we're going to make one with this. Dogs are barking. Hush, hush, hush. Shh, you're all right. Hush. Charcoal. Nobody's coming to kill me, I swear. They wouldn't knock anyway. Alright, so there's that one. We're going to make it with that one. Then we're going to make a bigger one. We're going to make one with each of the different pads that I have, just to see what pad works best. When I do the different inks. And this is just to give me a little more. I will eventually probably buy some inks, but I have a lot of stuff, so, you know, should make some stuffs every once in a while, right? So, we'll make it, see what happens when you make it. Turns out well, that'll be fun. If it doesn't, well, we'll make some more. Make some more. Now, as you know, most YouTubers who do videoing make their videos ahead of time. So I cannot tell you exactly. There it goes. Alright, so there's where that will sit. Voila. So it fits. We don't need it there right now. So it fits there. Okay, let's make sure this other one fits too. So nice circles. People outside talking, chattering around. Okay, so normally, you know, you'd make yourself pattern. This goes in a lid, which this is not the same lids like she was talking about, but it would go right here. So that this will go on top. See, like that. I'm wondering if these pads I'm going to have to, because hers had a lip on them, I'm going to have to glue those in afterwards. We'll see. Okay, so there's those two. I'm sure that one will work. So we're going to put those two aside. Alright. What am I going to make on my dirty foam I have here? I have dirty foam. But it is what it is. I have 2 dogs. I used to have cats, but they died. They died. My poor kitties died. I got 1 kitty left. And I don't know if that's going to work. Probably not. 1 kitty left. I need a... Let's do this one. Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta use different things. And like I said, this is just to see, because I have a lot of foam floating around for making puppets with. So I just want to kind of see if it's going to work. Even though it's very hairy all by itself. Animals do that. They make things hairy even when you don't want them to make them hairy. And this is a very old piece of foam. I hate throwing things away. I have to throw things away. I mean, there is, but I just hate throwing things that you could probably use for something. Okay, so let's see if that one's going to fit. The foam's going to be a little harder because it's so big. And then I don't know if this is going to... Nope, we're going to have to cut it down a little bit. Because the thing is, we need it to fit when we need to screw the tops on to keep the ink pads dry. And I'm not sure if they'll stay dry with how deep the things are. Alright, so I don't know if that's gonna work for me. I'm not even sure the other one's gonna work either. Okay, that will work. Gotta push it though. And it, like again, I'm thinking I might have to glue it. We might have to glue it in there. But we can't glue it till we make it, so. Alright, so that one's there. This is what happens when you experiment, just so you know. When you experiment with things, things don't work the same way. I'm not sure if I could glue it, really. Because I'd have to use a non-water soluble glue for it, so I don't know if that's gonna work either. All right, well, if the pad itself works as a sponge, I may just put it in a plastic bag and pull it out. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I might glue. You know what? I might glue this one to it. And see what happens. Okay, so there's that one. Okay, and that would work. I may just so I'm just curious as if it would be better just to put it in there like that. I get why you put it on the lid. But for these ones, if it would just work to do that. So we'll see. So there's those two. Ah! Ah! And then the last pad that I wanted to try, which I'll be really excited if it works because I got tons of these. First is this one. It's very squishy in itself. Perfect circle. It's not a perfect circle. That's all right. I don't need a perfect circle. Could use a half a circle. And I'm not doing anything exactly the way she did it, so just so you know. Okay, so then there's that one. Again, we'll just close with it. It will if I push it, so that'll work. I might want to trim that one down too, so let's go ahead and trim it on the inside. So go check out Amy at Al John channel on YouTube and see if you like what she does. So there would be that one, and that would spin close pretty well. Again, I think it would come off. And again, I'm thinking, you know, I could glue them on there. This has its own little piece of whatever, so I could glue that there. I don't know. I just want to see if it'll work. And then we're going to make the bigger one. If it works, I'll figure out a way to keep it dry. Not dry. Keep it wet. I will figure out a way to keep it wet. I will. Okay, so we're going to do 3 colors. I'm going to start out with the red because that's the one that's going to follow her. directions the best, and then we'll span out there and try some different ones and see how those turn out. Okay, so this one's goes right there. Looks like it'll fit. So hoo-ha, hoo-ha, hoo-ha. I probably would like to use those the most if I could, because I have the biggest amounts of them. But it doesn't mean anything. Okay, so she said 10 squirts, but she had a square one. So I'm going to try a different way. Should not try different ways. I'm going to try this way. Looks like it was a little bigger than that, so her little pile. Because this isn't really a squirt. That looks like it'd be about right. So this is 1 tablespoon. That's what I thought it might be, but again, I'm estimating it. Oh, it's a beautiful smell. Love that. Don't love that smell. I'm lying. It's not the smell it says. Oh, it's awesome. Then I got not the little forks. I do have those little stirry forks, but I have a little spoon for stirring and sticks if I need them. Okay, so we're gonna do red. So red was the one that I had the kind of that she was talking about, the more style here. Mom's at work, honey. Why? What? Mom? I do too. But it's not out yet. Just on the PC, and I don't think that laptop's gonna run it. So.
You can buy it on the Subnautica.
You could.
Yeah, you can buy it. Yeah, you can buy it on Subnautica.
You could buy it on Subnautica. Okay, so she did it down here in the corner. I'm saying that I already messed it up because I'm thinking that was too many of the, we got splashes going on. All right, so yeah, I put the paper down specifically so that we would have colors. Oh no, my thing, don't do that. So I had paper colors I can use, remember? All paper, all colors are good. I'm thinking that my hand sanitizer was a lot more watery than hers was. But I guess this is all an experiment. That's all. Experiment. All of it. We're going to be careful because we got stuff all over the place. Oh, and I can feel the hand sanitizer. Look at that. It's all over the place. All over the place. See that? Whoops. Okay, I got it all over the place. It's all over me now. I need my paper. I have a thing to clean up with, so let's get the cleanup thing. This is a mess in the happening. We already know this. Okay. And now I've got red all over me. Guess what, guys? I have red all over me. I'm going to try it with this one. This is a rather messy event. I mean, she said it would be, but I didn't think it would be that messy. Okay, so I don't know if that's a really bright red or not. We're not going to know. I mean, it looks like it's a bright red. So now we put this in, right? And it has to go all the way through, so this will be interesting too. It's obviously going all the way through, because I can see it. I guess I should have used the other side for that. Okay, now the question becomes, she used a, that works really well, actually. I was gonna say showed how she used a credit card to get it all evenly on there. Ooh, it's raining really hard. Not on this side so much. Okay, so then we want to flip it over right. Okay, so far what I see as being a problem with the mattress pad is the piece of paper. See this right here? Not paper, but the fabric that comes onto that. But that's fine. Let's see now. We're gonna plop it over here. I don't know. It doesn't look like it got all of it. It's a little hard on my hands. So I think sometimes people who are disabled can't really do this as much. The thing would be to want to buy the stuff. Okay, I'm gonna go with that being done. I'm gonna put the red over here. All right, we're gonna clean this off because we'll want to do the next color, and we don't want red on everything. Okay, so that's been cleaned off. I'm gonna bring out my piece of paper here. I'm just I'm making stamps too, so that was one of the reasons I wanted to see if these were working.
Started hailing.
Ooh, there it goes. Hailing? Yeah, I can see that.
Feather. Feather.
Oh, what was the purpose? That doesn't... Okay, so one of the things about the foam, when you make a stamp, that I've noticed, is you need to press down on it rather lightly. Now, Amy says that one of the things you have to think about is not so much how hard you press, but rather the length of time. Oh, so there you go. Yeah, so that worked. I wasn't sure what I'd be using this for. I mean, look, it makes kind of cool branches. I could make a Y, I guess. I was just messing around with stuff. We're going to try this one now. But the stamp works really nice. The pad seems to work well. Oop. So, do we want that side or do we want this side? That's the question we have to ask ourselves. Okay, so that one not so much. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but I'll know when I edit this whether we're seeing stuff or not. That's my letter J. A letter J. I got a letter J. Aha! So that works pretty good. I like that. Yeah. Okay, so that one works. Let's try another pad. Okay, let's try this one. Oh yeah, I got a lot on that. There you go. Happy faces. Go lower. Okay, so that worked. It's working. Is it working as well as we would like it to work? I don't know. I'm new to this. New to making my own stamps, man. And my own pads and my own everything. See, that one worked well. Bubbles. 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 I'm not calling him. I'm calling Bubbles. Okay, so that worked out well. So far, I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy. It's not like the worst. Not like the best. The pad's working, so that's good. Yay! Okay, so I had been told cookie cutters work as stamps as well, so that's cool. I'm going to be making quite a few. So now I had another thing I wanted to try though, so because we're playing around here, but I have to get a sponge out. I want to, actually what I'm going to do is make a sponge with the same material. As soon as I figure out what my thing is. And remember what I say, if you want to see the original ones of these, you should always go see Al Jones. Okay, what was I going to do now? Oh, my brain is, I was going to do stencils. My brain is squishy. I have a squishy. I'm going to leave this here because I want to add different colors. All right, so we're going to, yeah, cool. Okay, so that, and it cleans off pretty well. So that's good. All right, awesome. All right, let's do another color. Technically, I can make quite a few of these colors as long as I have the thing. Now, I'm going to put this on here. Hopefully, it's going to stick. Yep. Nope. So, what I find about really cheap Tupperware shit is that it never works the way you want it to. For lots of reasons. I don't know if it's because this is too... I had that problem before, remember, guys? Oh, there it goes.